everybody. Woo! Thank you.
You must have an audience there, because I don't.
I do. This special episode of Crossing Streamz has been has been filmed in front of a live studio audience. And if you don't
Has
believe
it?
me,
No, I don't believe you. I'll tell you what I do believe, though. I do believe you wore that shirt last week.
I think, you know what? When I grabbed it, I said, I think I wore this last week.
I think you did.
And you know what I thought in my head? I said, Sean will let me know if I wore it last week. I know he will.
My first thought would have been, I don't care, because people don't watch, they just listen anyway.
That's true. You know what would have been nice if during the whole pre-show you told me that this shirt was the same one I had on, you bastard. Uh-oh. Robot, Sean.
I didn't notice until you leaned back.
You bastard. Okay, here we go. Maybe I didn't lean back last week. Oh, I guess I did.
You didn't lean back and didn't do the rock away enough.
I didn't. Well, you know, I don't dance anymore. I just do like this. I just do the rock away. All right.
Anyway, so now that we've wasted a whole minute, our special episode of Crossing Streamz, this many, number 10.
This many. We are number 10, baby. Double digits.
That's 2 whole hands. That's 4 more movies than the Rocky Saga.
That's right.
It took them 30 years to do 6.
Next week we're gonna have to go to our toes, drop to our shop and touch our toes. Wait, what?
I thought it was bend your knees, touch your elbows. Oh wait, that's a Master P song.
How can you even touch your elbows? That's not even.
No,
never mind. I get it. Never mind. I get it. Woo! I got it. So, Sean, how you doing? That's Sean over there.
Don't adjust your monitors, your video screens, your cell phone brightness. I am this red because I'm this red because I went on a $33 million boat this last weekend.
He's got a $33 million burn on his forehead. I tell you that much. Those folks that are listening and can't see, you can go to the YouTube feed and you can see it there definitely. But he's pretty red. You know, I had to adjust my monitor because I thought something was wrong with his face.
You could have stopped at the pretty. He's pretty. Well, you could have said that.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been true, and we like to be honest with our listeners. I thought. Anyways, that's Sean. I'm Anthony. This is Crossing Streamz, episode 10. And what movie are we doing?
We watched Young Guns 2 from 1990. Yes. So tell me about the movie, and we'll get into the cast.
Young Guns 2, a sequel to the smash western, reunites original cast members Emilio Estevez as outlaw Billy the Kid and his fellow gang member sheeting. Member sheeting? What the hell does that mean? Member sheeting towards a climactic showdown. What does member sheeting mean? I don't know. You figure it out.
I don't know. Dictionary.com.
Right. Whatever.
Google that for you. I showed a guy, let me Google that for you.com today. He thought it was the funniest and best invention ever.
When I first saw it, I thought it was hilarious also. I thought it was great.
So, let's get into the cast. How do I sound?
So I went to the dictionary and it says no results found. Good job, Amazon Prime, with your reviews.
Nice.
Well, okay.
So how do I sound? I mean, we're having a little technical issue.
You sound good.
Okay. There's a little bit of lag, so if
I think that when you robot, it still records fine.
Okay, let's hope so.
But if I make you repeat something, then you know that I didn't hear you live. All right? Okay, cool.
Cool. So this movie stars Emilio Estevez, title role, Billy the Kid, or William H. Booney. Kiefer Sutherland as Doc Surlock. His full name is Joseph Gordon Surlock, but I don't think they ever call him that in this movie. Lou Diamond Phillips, who was Jose Chavez Chavez.
Chavez.
Did I say that right?
They all said Chavez.
Christian Slater as Arkansas Dave Rudaball.
I hate Christian Slater.
And William Peterson as Patrick Garrett. So,
who I kept on getting confused with what the hell's that guy's name? Oh man, he just Matthew McConaughey. He favors him to me for some reason.
You know what I just realized?
No.
You
watched Young Guns 1?
No, I didn't because it's not free on Amazon.
Okay.
I just realized that. I mean, all these people speak for themselves, but I just realized that William Peterson is the dude from NCIS Las Vegas, or I'm sorry, CSI Las Vegas.
Is
the
that
original
is that Garrett?
Grisham? Yeah, he was Grisham.
Yeah, he looked very familiar. He's been in a lot of stuff that I don't remember, that I can't really pinpoint in my head. I never watched CSI Las Vegas, whatever you were just talking about.
I didn't either, but my back in the day when it first came on, my parents watched it, my friends watched it, and I could give two craps about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to go, no different than Major League. This has a very good cast.
It does.
I would say. Emilio Estevez, Gordon Bombay.
I don't think the movie benefits from it, though, the way it should have.
It might have been a little underwhelming, but Emilio Estevez, Gordon Bombay, from the Mighty Ducks. You have Kiefer Sutherland, Jack Bauer, Lou Diamond Phillips, most
Richie
known
Valens.
for what's that?
Richie Valens.
More notably, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
What the hell was that?
It was a pathetic reality show on NBC a couple of years ago.
Oh God! He was actually on Psych also. I don't know if you watch Psych.
No.
But he was on Psych also. Psych is a good show to watch if you love the '80s, because you are familiar with Psych, right?
I'm familiar with it. I've just never watched it.
They do a lot of do a lot of nods to '80s stuff.
Maybe we should just watch Psych.
Maybe we should. Every week we just watch a Psych episode. It's a great show. Anyways, all right. So Richie Valens. Who else? Who else we got in there?
Christian Slater. Who is I don't know why, but whenever I think of Christian Slater, kind of like a young Jack Nicholson, but not in acting quality at all.
Not at all. There can only be one.
I always, for whatever stupid reason, and this will only make sense to people who either like Duke or the Timberwolves or basketball from the 80s.
Okay.
Whenever someone says Christian Slater, I always think of
Christian Leitner. You were like, dude, Christian Leitner is in Young Guns? Awesome. Gotta go watch that.
It was,
I wonder if he shoots a 3 at the buzzer.
Yeah, before he gets into Mexico, he shoots a 3 over the Mexican border.
That's right.
If I make it, we go in. If I don't make it, we gotta face the law.
Yep. If I don't make it, then I die. Well, you never know what happens to him either, so he may have shot a 3 from the corner. So you never know.
Well, at the end of the movie, you find out what happens to him, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah. I still don't know.
So enough BS. This movie, unfortunately, was not as comedic as I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think they had a missed opportunity with the tagline of the movie. So Young Guns 2, The West Just Got Wilder is the tagline.
Oh, God.
But I think they had a missed opportunity. They could have had Too Young, Two Guns. No?
Yeah.
Nothing?
I don't think anything would have helped the movie.
Yeah. Oh, did I ever tell you?
But I will give one of these.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Speaking of Lou Diamond Phillips, did I ever tell you that I had a blue I wanted to name a blue pit bull? I wanted to name it Blue Diamond Phillips. I really did. That idea was shot down quickly.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you probably would have just called him Blue eventually.
No, I would have called him like BDP or something like that.
You down with BDP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you know.
Now, how about the first thing I noticed when the movie came on, much like last week with Octagon, I noticed Guerrilla Pictures. When the movie came on, in the credits, it said that Bon Jovi did the music.
He did
Oh my God!
He did the song. I was expecting a different song, the title track at the end of the movie. Alan Silvestri, who also scored the Rocky movies, did the instrumentals.
Oh, which was terrible also.
Was it just me, or did it sound like Time After Time whenever they would play that like musical interlude? It sounded kind of like Time After Time, at least the beginning part of it. I was like, all right.
I don't know.
That kind of takes it away.
You know what I kept on thinking about through the whole movie? It seemed like a kids Disney movie. The way they were like running around and jumping over stuff and oh man, I was getting so tight just listening to Emilio Estevez. His I don't even know what you want to call that laugh, but oh, it was so annoying, and he kept on doing it through the whole movie, and he's the worst actor.
That was funny.
To me, anyways.
I don't know. He's pretty funny when he drove that limo out onto the ice. Oh wait, different movie.
Yeah, he was pretty good when he drove the race car into the billboard. Oh no, wait, that was Free Jack.
That was great when he missed the triple deke at the beginning of the movie. Oh wait, again, wrong movie. Can you imagine playing?
You know what? He was actually really good in Major League. Oh, wrong brother.
Wrong brother. Although Charlie Sheen was in the first one, but he got shot.
He was in the first one. He didn't last long.
No, I didn't see the first one, which is kind of fitting because I didn't see the first Conan the Barbarian either.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Conan, did you notice the thief was in this movie also?
Was he?
Yeah.
No.
He was the one that was feeding them in the beginning. Like he was like in that I don't know if it was a whorehouse, but remember when Billy the Kid ducked into that little barrel with his two guns?
Yeah.
He owned that house or whatever.
I missed that completely.
Yeah, I was bugging out. I was like, damn it, this is the third movie he's been in that we've seen. What the hell?
Man, that guy shows up everywhere.
He stands the test of time, man. I tell you that much, because he was in the movie in the 70s, movie in the 80s, and now you could say this is the 90s.
Well, it came out in 1990.
Yeah, exactly. So that was crazy. Man,
he's gonna be dead and popping up in movies.
He is, like Tupac. But
hey, Tupac lives through hologram now.
Yeah, he does. What aggravated me also were the sound effects, like the gunshots.
Oh yeah, they were bad.
They were
all like M80s going off.
Yeah, and
it's like someone went to south of the border.
And now I've never shot a gun, so I don't know. Maybe you have, and I've certainly never shot a gun at the ground. But when it makes the same sound ricocheting off the ground that it does on the wall, that's a little bit off to me. Like it was like bam, pew!
Yeah.
Like that was dirt.
I think they used the same sound effect for everything.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Every punch sounded like a smack.
Oh yeah, punch somebody in the ribs. You hear celery. That's what they used. Yeah. Did you know that?
Exactly. No, they used celery with broken bones.
Yeah.
Celery.
That's what I just said. Go back and listen to it on the podcast.
How about if I just rewind it? No. All right.
No, we don't have rewind buttons in here.
You mean you want me to listen to the show? Are you kidding me?
No. Although I did start to listen to the Major League episode, and I don't know why, but I found it hilarious. I'm sure nobody else ever will. It's like, wait, why are we so funny? Wait, I don't know why I'm. No, like this isn't right. Why am I talking
about myself? Why am I amused by me?
I was talking about Swedish and Finnish.
Oh yeah, that was a good conversation right there.
No.
Oh, speaking of Major League, I dug up some info on Charlie Sheen. He actually was like a baseball, like he loved baseball in high school. He played baseball in high school. He played shortstop and pitcher. So there you go. That's why he had such good form in Major League, and that's how you know this movie was terrible, because we talk about another movie. That's the first sign.
If we start talking about the Octagon, there's something really wrong.
There is something really wrong. I think that's the worst movie so far. I think.
Oh my goodness.
Because I still don't know what that movie's about. Okay, look. Now we're talking about the Octagon. God damn it. All right.
So I'm going to give you the quick rundown of the movie. So in the beginning, Eric from Billy Madison was the lawyer that shows up. It took me like 10 minutes. I'm like, who is that? It's Eric! Remember the guy that wants to take over Madison hotels?
Yeah. You know what? I was trying to figure out who that was.
I'm like, who is this? It's not the guy from Breaking Bad.
That big goatee was really hiding his face.
Yeah, it threw me off.
he really played that part well because I didn't know who he was. He's always playing a dick too.
Oh, always. But he was a lawyer, he wasn't dickish, but he was a lawyer, so he was squirrely.
Exactly. But wasn't he kind of like a no? He wasn't. He was his father's right hand man in Billy Madison. All right, go.
Yeah. So basically, the movie is a flashback. The entire movie is a flashback sequence. Billy wants to be pardoned by the governor. He said he was promised to be pardoned, and he goes through the whole story of, more or less how he gets captured, how he gets his gang, the band, back together.
Incidentally,
how he escapes.
Incidentally, much better movie if Morgan Freeman is narrating instead of Billy the Kid.
He whispered so much, like
he whispered so much. He talked like this.
Yeah,
it was annoying.
It was hard. It was hard to listen to him. Thankfully, he didn't narrate much.
Yeah, but he did laugh a lot.
Yeah, he did. So he gets captured. He meets with the governor. Governor promises a pardon in turn for in exchange for testimony. He escapes, meets up with his boys, gets captured again. There's gunfights.
He had to escape because the governor played him.
I think it was the governor played him, but you didn't find out until the end that it wasn't just the prosecutor that was being a turd, that it was the governor who was also trying to get him.
Yeah.
But more or less, it's just like the gunfight. It was basically a movie played around a bunch of gunfights, which the gunfights were cool and the trick shots were cool. Like,
that stupid trick shot when he was shooting the candles.
It was stupid, but it was entertaining.
You already knew what I was gonna say because it was stupid. You only got 2 bullets left and 3 candles. What you gonna do?
Really? Well, you know what? At least he didn't try to bend the bullet like that one movie with
like Wanted.
Wanted, yeah, that.
That actually would have been cool if he did that.
Yeah, but you know what? To do that with a 6-shooter.
Yeah, that's true.
You either shoot straight or you don't shoot the gun with a 6-shooter.
or you're shooting the guy over there to your right.
Well, you shoot him in the arm and it turns him sideways, and then you shoot him.
Exactly, and then you shoot 2 people in a row.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, candle shots. I had to put that down too. Oh my God! Stop freaking laughing. I guess I put that in the middle at 11 because I have 20 points. At 11, I finally got sick of his laughing. It was really annoying.
I love when they pick the little kid at the beginning of the movie, as they call him, the Prince of Pennsylvania. Which did he have a name, by the way?
You mean the one that got shot later on?
At the end, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had a name. I don't know.
I know they called him a kid. He was like 15. They mentioned he was like 15 or whatever. They mentioned Tom sometime after that, and I don't know if that was after a couple people had died. So I don't know if
Tom was, right?
Yeah, I don't. It didn't really matter.
Maybe his name was Tom.
But he asked Dave, Arkansas Dave, or Christian Slater asked, and I made a note here. He's like, "Have you heard of me? I'm Arkansas Dave Rudabaugh." And I just put a note here. No one's heard of him or Christian Slater as of late.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
He was like the it guy of the 90s. Early 90s.
Fell off. I think after Broken Arrow, his career was done.
Broken Arrow was kind of... I think Howie Long did better in Broken Arrow than Christian Slater did.
And everybody does better than Christian Slater in any Christian Slater movie.
He was in that
Pump Up the Volume. Volume did better than Christian Slater.
Was it Volume or the Volume Knob?
I don't know. Volume Pumping did better than Christian Slater.
That's true. That is true.
You know what I did like? Every time, well, he said it twice, but whenever he said "I'll make you famous," I kind of dug that.
Oh yeah, that was
especially
like
the first time he said it. I'll make you famous. Like don't F with me because I'll make you famous real quick.
I did like a lot of the sets that they had, like the early 1900s, late 1800s stuff like that. The jail, that was where they had the wooden bars, if you will, and they just had a big trench, like a 10-foot trench dug.
Oh yeah, in the ground, right?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was crazy. That was real crazy. I'm a sucker for westerns too. I mean, I don't. Well, I'll get into it later. but I'm a sucker for westerns. And by the way, holy shit, it's Aragon. Did you notice Aragon?
Snap.
Sorry, Snaps. That's okay.
Aragon. No, fill me in here.
Aragon. He was you know who Aragon is, right?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Lord of the Rings.
You know, I haven't seen those movies.
You need to watch them. History of Violence.
Oh yeah, Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah, who was he? Because I didn't. He was John Poe. But
he was riding around with Pat Parrot. What's his name? Pat. What's his name? Pat Parrot. Garrett. Yeah.
Was he the guy that kept trying to tell him what to do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, that was him. He kept on doing stuff before Garrett told him to.
Yeah, he shot Doc.
Yeah.
Toward the end of the movie.
Down. Poor Jack Bauer.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
History of Violence. That's a good movie.
That was a really good movie. He shot Jack Bauer down. I'm so psyched for the 24 movie that's coming out.
When's it coming out?
I don't know. It's in pre-production right now.
Well, it could be there for a while.
It could be there for a while, but it's supposed to be coming out like soon. So hopefully, because I'm getting tired of that show that he's on, the Touch.
Touch me. I mean Touch.
Yeah, Touch. You no. What?
It's like Jack Bauer in a retirement home.
That's exactly what it is.
Jack Bauer solves Scooby-Doo mysteries.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his daughter's gonna get kidnapped again.
Oh, that sounds fun. Haven't seen the movie.
Who was hot
ever?
You saw 24 though, right?
Oh yeah, Elisha Cuthbert.
Oh my god, she's in that show. Happy Endings. You want Happy Ending?
So I tell you what, I love this. I love the scene in the banter when they go hang out, when they go to try to extort money from that dude John somebody or other, the old man.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
Who is that guy?
I forgot who he is, but he's everywhere too.
James Coburn.
He's such a good actor to me.
He was great.
And he wasn't there long.
No, unfortunately, it was probably. Oh, he's dead too, by the way.
He's dead.
He died 2002. Dude, he was born in 1928.
Are you serious? He's dead?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Last movie he did was Arliss with $2. Wow. ARLI $.
Oh, okay.
He was a voice in Monsters, Inc. He played Henry J. Waternoose.
In what? Who was that?
Monsters, Inc.
Oh, okay. Whatever. By the way, Pat Garrett, what a turncoat, man.
Yeah, how about it?
What an a-hole.
Well, you know what? I noticed they said that in the narrative, Billy said that $500 will turn a man, and that was when one of the guys in that camp was just kind of there, and he drew down on him and he shot him.
Yeah, the Mexican
Billy
guy.
Shot him. What's that?
The Mexican guy.
Yeah. So and then they offered Garrett $500 up front, and then $500 when the deed was done.
Yeah. But man, did that change him? He didn't even have like time to think.
He just said, you know what? Why not? Well, I think because his neck was on the line if he didn't. I mean, he's sitting there in front of the prosecutor, the governor, and the rich dude.
I don't know. What a turncoat. But whatever. Yeah. I guess he had to do what he had to do, right?
It made for an interesting plot twist and remainder of the movie because he was being hunted by someone who knew him so well. So, I mean, it made sense movie-wise. I mean, it just kind of, to call somebody your friend for that long.
Well, I mean, that's actually, I read up on it on Billy the Kid, and that was actually kind of accurate. They were good friends. So it was kind of accurate. It was good for the movie also, but it was actually pretty accurate. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the stuff in the movie isn't accurate, but that's actually a little accurate.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a little, with any movie there's embellishment.
Right. Now, I would have been all right not seeing Emilio Estevez's hind part.
Yeah, but later in the movie we see Jane.
Right, and I'm glad that happened after Emilio, because I don't want Emilio Estevez's booty being the last thing I see.
Well, toward the end of the movie, he was shacking up with that Mexican chick, and if you look close enough...
Couldn't really see. I was not looking close enough, Sean. But obviously,
sure
you were looking really close. Obviously,
I was kind of hoping / expecting, and I was like, I was doing one of these.
You were trying to look down the screen.
Yeah. Like the screen's 3D-dimensional.
Right, like you can touch the screen and scroll it up.
Oh, I wasn't scrolling. I was touching the screen like this.
But what else? Oh, remember when well, you know what? I don't even remember this one, but who cares?
Oh. Do you remember when? Because I don't.
Yeah, well, I don't remember the exact part, but when they actually caught up to them, like when the dude shot Doc and all that, they caught up to them really fast.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was that was it when they went up to those guys and they were mining bat poo.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, they got there really quick. Like, I don't know how they kept on popping up out of nowhere, like they had secret tunnels underground.
Well, I think it was partly that the gang was going very. Well, they were kind of taking their time because they thought they were so many steps ahead of them, and you know, the law, we'll call them, was they were booking because they had something to do and they were tracking them.
But it's not like they had GPS, man. See, because when they left, it was daytime. When Billy the Kid and the guys, whatever, when they left, it was daytime, and Garrett got to the place at night. So you figure they got. What was that?
It's movie time.
Yeah, well, I guess it's Hammer time.
It can be night 3 times in one day.
Yeah, that's true.
That's movie time.
Damn it! You make a good point.
It's not like Gone in 60 Seconds where there's a clock ticking at the bottom in most of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Which that clock was wrong too.
Or 24, which, you know, split screen with the time.
Yeah, 24 was actually kind of accurate a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Because that was the 24. They did like the whole season was 24 hours, right?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, there was like 47 minutes worth of every episode, but
well, yeah, because
they would factor in the time. Yeah, but they would factor. What was cool about it was it was on from what 8 to 9, I think. So if it was like if the episode was like 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. In the storyline, they would take commercial breaks. Like if it was at 8:15, they'd take a commercial break. The clock would
it would still be running, kind of.
Yeah, like over the commercials, but it would, like if it was 8:15 when the commercial started, the clock would tick to 8:15 and so many seconds.
Right.
And then tick off and with a split screen, of course, and go to commercial and then come back and be like 8:18, and it might be like a minute or two off, but it was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's a good show if you haven't watched it.
Oh, I watched all of them.
Dude, the season 5 was awesome.
I don't even know which season is which because I watched
season 5. Season 5 was when they killed Serrano.
I don't know.
Serrano.
Okay.
Serrano.
Okay.
Shot him in the throat right here.
Yeah, in the throat.
In like 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes, because he had that show coming on ABC called The Unit.
Is that where he shows his unit? Was that
no?
Porn?
I think
that was my porn name back in the 80s. The Unit.
The Unit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Anyway, moving on. And the guy from RoboCop who played RoboCop was one of the major bad guys.
You know what? That guy's in Dexter right now.
Is he?
Well, in the season that I'm watching, he's in season 5. I just realized that that's him.
He's a pretty awesome actor. No matter how old he is, he plays the aged villain very well.
Yeah, he's really aged right now, and he's kind of like a douche in this season. Well, I'm on season 5. There's like 7 seasons, so I'm like behind. So nobody tell me. But so he was gonna have that show, the unit, his G Unit. But so they kill the kid, not Billy the Kid, but the kid.
Let's call him Tom. I think that's his name.
Tommy
Tom Thompson.
That's right. What? Twayne Thompson. Um, so yeah, so they killed the kid, and he got all pumped. Garrett got all pumped because he thought he shot Billy, but
yeah,
he
he was
did.
like,
He did.
no,
No, he couldn't
it's
do
not
it.
that easy. The movie's not over yet.
I wish it was over at that point because that would have been nice, but
Dude,
it wasn't.
that was funny when Jane came to visit Billy in prison the
Oh
last
yeah.
time.
Oh, you mean Hot
Gave him
Jane
that
that had her
little
butt out?
Yeah, gave him that
Oh.
little sack,
hmm
and had the
that was my porn name back in the '80s. Little Sack.
Oh, that's something special. We'll edit that out later.
Okay, go ahead. So yeah, she gave him that little
Isn't that your
sack.
Indian name? Little Sack?
Little Sack was my Indian
Full
name.
Moon Little Sack.
That was her Indian name, right? Full Moon
Mine
Little
was
Sack.
Full Moon Little Sack. So
Oh man,
she gives him a little note.
one star
You know,
reviews
go
from
to-
Indians.
I thought that part was funny.
Say that one more time because you roboted, and you're still roboting.
Uh, and she gives him that note to the outhouse. I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
And he's in the outhouse. It sounds like he's in one out.
yeah. I felt
And it turns
bad.
out he had a gun, or he got a gun.
I felt bad when he shot that guy. Bells was his name, I think. Pretty sure that was his name, Bells.
Bob? Oh,
Bob?
no, his name was Bill.
Bill? Okay. I guess it was the accent or something, but yeah, when he shot him, I
Yeah.
felt bad. Like all he had to do was put his gun down.
Bob was the. Bob was the.
Woo! And there goes Sean. He finally died. So yeah, I'm gonna get him back in here, folks. Don't worry about it. He's not gone yet. So yeah, so we're still talking about Young Guns 2. By the way, how many times can a person die? I'm not sure because at the end of the movie, what they said was, what the judge said when Emilio the kid was in front of the courtroom, in front of the court, in front of the judge sentenced him to die, 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 and that sounds like a bad sentence to me. It's bad enough you gotta die the first time, you gotta die 2 times after that. Oh, looks like Sean's coming in. Sean's coming in. Hey, Sean. Hey. So I'm talking about the end when the judge sentenced him to die, die, die. Which Emilio the kid comes back and says, "Well, you can go to hell, hell, hell." And then after that, he said, "They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no." Is what he said.
Well, he escaped after that. That was the second time he escaped and caught up with everybody else.
Right. I was also hoping it was over.
Well, he caught up with.
It was about 5 minutes left after that.
Yeah, there wasn't much. I mean, he caught up with Chavez. Caught up with Julio Cesar Chavez. No, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different boxer.
Julio Cesar Phillips.
Yeah, Julio Diamond Phillips. That's a cool middle name, by the way. Diamond.
It is.
I want to be like Sean Cubic Zirconium Fritz.
That actually rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it sure does. So yeah, but at that point, everybody's kind of either going their own ways, getting to where they want to be, or in the process of dying.
Right.
The movie pretty much ends at that point.
Which is the case with Richie Valens.
And the Big Bopper.
It's a good thing there wasn't a plane there, because then he would have got on it and died a lot earlier.
Well, he got on the spirit horse.
He got a spirit horse and then bought the farm.
Well, true.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that, right? So what do you think about the movie overall?
I don't know. Tell me what Rotten Tomatoes thought about it first.
Rotten Tomatoes. It was all right. I mean, it's got 35% rotten for critics, but it looks like only 17 people reviewed it, so I don't go by that one. On the audience side, 51,000 people. Well, 51,614 people rated it, and they 66% liked it. So that's not bad.
No, that's on par with IMDb 6.1 of.
Yeah, it's 16,000. That means it's not terrible, you know.
Yeah.
When more than half the people like it, then that's not a bad movie. I mean, obviously 66%. It's not a great movie either, but it's watchable. You know, but the other one, Young Guns 1, I looked that up also. That got 40% critic and then 75% audience. So, I mean, I like the first one a lot better as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad movie. I mean, to answer your question, what did I think of it? I thought it was I don't know the history, so I don't want to say it was an accurate retelling, but, you know, it incorporated some true events, you know, however many, I don't know, 10%, 50%, who knows. I thought it was decent. I mean, in the broad scheme of things, I do like the cast, minus a certain basketball player. I thought it was pretty good. I would say, I mean, to rate it with our rating scale, I would probably give it a 2. I'd watch it with someone only if they hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
I mean, it was decent. I mean, it was like thinking about the time that it was filmed in 1990. I would say it was probably like it seems like a modernized spaghetti western. You know, just in the way it was. I mean, the cinematography was great with the editing and the cuts and the different angles and stuff.
Ugh.
But I just thought that like some of it was overdone, some of it was unnecessary. Like where he goes to shoot, like I was getting a little annoyed where shoot the chain on the handcuffs. You know, that scene went on for about an hour too long.
Right.
And
I think the movie went on for an hour too long.
Well, and then he's like, I'm going to cut him off, or I'm going to shoot it off, and then he doesn't. He puts the gun up to it, and then he does like a reverse somersault and shoots it.
Yeah, he does like a tumble back or something.
Yeah, it's like, all right there, you know, Quick Draw McGraw. Was this Hogan's Alley?
What are you, Ricochet Rabbit?
Yeah.
Cut that out. But he did shoot him off though, so I guess that worked.
He did, but I mean, it was just a little like some scenes were just a little longer than they needed to be. I mean, I like Emilio Estevez, but you know.
Well, I'll tell you this: I would probably give it a 2 also, or maybe even a 1, dude. I would watch this movie if we had to do a Crossing Streamz episode about this movie. I would not watch this movie again. I wouldn't. I would watch the first one again, but not the second one, man. That was I did not like it at all. I'm on IMDb, and Christian Slater he still looks good, man. He doesn't seem like he aged.
It's that Hollywood aging process.
Well, Charlie Sheen's in Hollywood too, and look at him. He looks like he's deteriorating. I mean, granted, he probably partied a lot harder than Christian Slater.
Yeah, I would say so.
But he still looks good. If you go on Young Guns 2 on Rotten Tomatoes, and you scroll down, if you look up Young Guns 2 on Rotten Tomatoes, you scroll down, and there's like a trailer of Young Guns 2. Don't click on it. Just look at Christian Slater's face. He looks like he's changing into a werewolf.
You say, how far down is it?
You're on Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on IMDb.
Did I say IMDb? I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. I was just there. So.
Okay. By the way, if you want to buy this movie on Amazon, it's $9.99. So go for it, and on iTunes. So go ahead and.
If you don't want to buy it, then it's free.
Yeah, you can watch it streaming, which you shouldn't do that either. Hurry up, dude.
Hold on, man. I'm trying to type so it's not loud.
Go. Type.
All right, so I'm scrolling down. Oh, it kind of does.
It does, right?
He's got like a goofy face, a goofy look on his face.
Oh,
he's got a goofy face on his shoulders.
He's got a goofy face on his neck.
He's like,
yeah, exactly. He looks like he's changing into something.
Don't you dare, internet! Don't you dare screen cap that.
I didn't because I didn't think of it. Yeah, so I think that's about it, right?
Yeah. A decent movie if you are in a pinch and can't find anything more. If you can't find the Octagon streaming, watch this movie.
Right. If it's a good movie if you go to Netflix and there's a glitch and that's the only movie available. And every time you side scroll, it's still Young Guns 2. Then that's a good movie to watch.
If you have drummer's luck and this is the only movie that you can get to play on your Roku,
that's right.
If you click any movie and this one starts playing, you probably should watch it.
You probably should. By the way, I got my Roku 3 as well.
Ooh.
So I got the little remote with the I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, the headset. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, headphone jack. So now when my fiance's sleeping, I can plug it up and watch TV, which is great.
That is pretty cool.
Or vice versa. So, and it sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed. But I'm pretty sure that probably kills the battery too.
I would imagine so.
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So
wow.
yeah. So what are we doing next week?
Next week we will be watching on Netflix Popeye.
Yeah, baby.
From 1980. It's on Netflix. It stars Robin Williams and that chick from The Shining. What's her name? Shelley
Duvall?
Yeah, her.
Yeah? Is she any relation to Robert Duvall? I wonder.
I hope so for her.
I hope so too. Maybe
I hope so for her acting career.
I hope she's getting alimony money.
Maybe she's his kid.
Maybe she is. But I thought she was perfect for Olive Oil.
This movie's got it's like 113 minutes, so it's longer than Young Guns 2. And if it is bad, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
By the way, it looks like somebody punched you in your face.
Yeah, the sun punched me.
The sun punched you in the face.
The sun roundhouse kicked me in the face.
The sun Chuck Norris'd you.
This is facial hair. It's not an actual sunburn. It's facial hair all over the place.
That's what it is. Yeah, so we're doing Popeye next week, like you said, with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall, and that should be a good time. And Sweet Pea and
Bluto, also known as Brutus.
Yeah, which one was the other guy? I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
That was the Hamburglar.
That was the Hamburglar. Okay, good.
But he was in the McDonald's thing. Oh, I know who you're talking about. He was like the old dude, like the inept.
Yeah, he looked like Laurel from Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, I don't know.
No, he looked like Hardy. He looked like Oliver Hardy. Anyways,
when you said Laurel, it made me think of somebody who I know named Laurel. I'm like, doesn't look like Laurel.
as if I know the person, right?
Yeah, well, you might. She lives near you.
Oh, really? Where, in this area?
New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Well, closer to me than it is to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to call that a show? That's a show, right?
Well, I think you were telling me yesterday we're switching days.
Oh, that's right.
We have to switch days.
We have to switch days because my schedule at work changed. So we're going to be doing a live stream on Tuesday nights, same time, 8 o'clock. If that's okay with you, that's good with you, right? Yeah, that's good.
Well, yeah, we worked this out ahead of time.
Yeah, that's true.
Couldn't tell.
Just want to make sure you didn't have anything planned. But yeah, so we're going to do it. I may still shoot the podcast out there on Wednesday because I can schedule it to be. I mean, it's we'll talk about it later. Matter. I don't know. Yeah, it really doesn't.
Just hit refresh every 5 seconds on your iTunes.
So I'm not sure if I'm going to release it Tuesday night or Wednesday night. I kind of wanted to do it Wednesday night because that's what people are used to. I don't know. Some people don't like change. But if you want to catch the live stream, it's going to be Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Yeah, so be there or be square.
I thought this was your job.
I thought this was my job too until my actual job said, "Listen here, if you don't change your schedule, that is going to be your job."
So if you'd like to make this Anthony's job, send all money, check money orders and credit cards without the maxed out balance to Anthony at his house.
Yeah, and send and make sure you put the 3-digit code in the back of your card too.
Yeah, exactly.
Or else it's pointless.
Well, maybe not always.
Not all the time. If you know somebody. Okay, so anything else? Any other announcements? Oh, you figured out that we have about 100 subscribers?
Yeah, it's still abysmal. You shouldn't have said that.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that? Damn it. Hey, listen, man, I'm happy for the 100 subscribers we got. You know, because that could turn really quick.
Something out of nothing, pretty much.
If each of those people tell a friend, that'll be 200 in no time.
Well, that's true.
It's a law of numbers, you know.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 is 2.
1 plus 1 is 2. Next week we may have another guest host, which is great. People are wanting to be guest hosts with us, so I don't know why, because I don't even want to be hosting with you. But anyways. You can email us at crossingstreams@gmail.com.
Send your movie requests.
Please send movie requests.
I want to do Tremors next week.
So email in if you want to hear us or see us do Tremors at crossingstreams@gmail.com. You can catch us on Google Plus, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is is Crossing Streams with a Z. You can also
not to be confused with Young Guns with an S.
Right, exactly. If they would have put a Z at the end of that, it would have been a better movie.
Send your texts to 203-589.
Hey! Let's not do that now. You can also go to the website crossingstreams.com with a Z, and you can leave comments on the shows or whatever you want to do. But go to iTunes, search us out on iTunes and Stitcher, and leave comments, leave reviews. If you have any suggestions for us, let us know, because we're only 10 episodes in, and we don't know what we're doing yet. So we could definitely take some criticism, whether it be good or bad. So let us know. We're trying to make a better show for you guys. So, anything?
Twitter, Google Plus, Facebook, like Anthony said, crossingstreams.com.
Man, we're like the judge at the end of Young Guns, saying everything 3 times.
Do you want to say it again?
No, I don't want to. You can go to hell, hell, hell. All right, so everybody have a good night, and we will see you next week with Popeye. Remember, Tuesday at 8 o'clock for the live stream, and the podcast will be up either that night or the next day. All right, have a good night, folks.
If Popeye is I'm saying this now. If Popeye is bad, I'm not showing up next week.
Awesome. So, thank God we have a guest host next week, because I don't want to be by myself. All right, have a good night, folks. Bye-bye.